Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Tannehill's pass.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. Opening drive, keep those chains moving.
34-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And that is incomplete here.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mike is set. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 20.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 22, Watson. To Philip Dorsett, hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson flushed out right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. Dancing to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop an 8. What are you going to do with the football?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, New York.
Play action, it's Tannehill. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Giants first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Jerick McKinnon.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many
syllables.
syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
At their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Like 56.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Wide receiver, the ball.
There for the tackle, Jacob Martin.
Was taken down at the
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's good.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Down at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first down, Watson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
37-yard line.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Barkley on the
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 45 on second down, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He's brought down.
On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davis. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Finds his tight end, Ingram. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, New York.
Here's Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a goal.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Amy Fairbairn set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tannehill throwing again. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll run here with Akers. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Here's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So we'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. And he's got Snead. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Giants.
They'll run this with Akers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action, Tannehill. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Eagles 20, Giants 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Watson, he's going to do it himself. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check 56. Hey, let's get that ball, King. Let's get that ball.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 44, Watson, he'll go. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Let's go, slap. Hey.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
17.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Tighten up, right. 55.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Tannehill. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And the Giants first down.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Find Williams on the slant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Here we go. 30. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the hunt. 58, right over there.
On first down, Tannehill. Caught right side. It's Snead. That catch good for only a couple.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
and 8 yards to go.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Again, Tannehill. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous. Little stretch. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. 83 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. On that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run, because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Watson on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Giants first down.
Tannehill now to throw. Caught left side, Williams. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, tighten down, there you go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Check 26, check 26. 25. Watch his square. Watch his square.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
Today's final score, Eagles.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile for the Giants, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.